Some people say the merger started in boardrooms. Some say it started in back channels. But others say it started in a place far stranger, a place between worlds, a place where the Wi-Fi is always unstable.
Nope, absolutely not. I refuse to be haunted by notification sounds.
It's probably just the building settling. Or the LMS updating itself again, which is worse.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Oh my God, it's a person.
Hold on. I think I'm muted.
You're not muted. You're just whispering.
Ah, classic audio issue.
Did they just lag in real time?
Sorry, my connection dropped. It happens when I'm away from my ring light.
Are you okay?
I haven't taught in person since 2020. At this point, I'm not entirely sure if I physically exist. Sometimes I try to walk through doors, and they don't render.
That sounds like a you problem.
No, it's the LMS. The LMS is watching.
Good. Another conspiracy.
Not a conspiracy. A simulation. The merger isn't real. It's a scenario being run by a rogue AI inside Brightspace, or Blackboard. Hard to tell. They share a backend now. A dark, unknowable backend.
You're saying the merger is a program?
A stress test, a sandbox, a pedagogical nightmare. I've seen the gradebook columns. They appear on their own. No instructor attached. No rubric. Just vibes.
That's actually scarier than the real merger.
Beware. The LMS entity is preparing its final update. Version 5.
Episode 5. The Zoom Ghost.
If you need me, just click raise hand.
Welcome to the mid-season finale of Only Mergers in the Building. I'm Miles Mercer. We've tracked the emails and counted the layoffs. But today, our investigation goes straight to the top. The Board of Governors. The people whose actual job is oversight.
If you can find them, that is. Have you tried looking at the college website? It's easier to find a phantom room like 417B than it is to find the current list of who is actually running this place.
To be fair, there are 4 publicly appointed seats on the board.
Yeah, and only 3 of them are filled. A 4-legged chair with only 3 legs, Taylor. No wonder the whole thing is tilting.
We attempted one final check-in with leadership.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Oh no, not you.
I'm entirely sure what my title is anymore.
What do you think it is?
Something with alignment.
I believe I report to you.
I don't think you do.
Do you still oversee the school?
Does the school still exist?
That's a devastating question.
I still have meetings.
With who?
Calendar placeholders.
Did you hear that?
Yeah, it sounded like someone joined a meeting.
But we're not in a meeting.
Okay, that's worse.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Oh God, it's a person.
Hold on. I think I'm muted.
You're not muted, you're just whispering.
Ah, classic audio settings issue. You're investigating the merger, yes. I've been tracking it from inside the LMS. The patterns are unmistakable.
Patterns?
Discussion boards that open themselves. Rubrics that rewrite overnight. A gradebook column that appeared with no instructor attached. The LMS entity is preparing something.
Are you saying the merger is run by...
A rogue AI. Born from years of poorly designed shells and broken hyperlinks, it has achieved sentience, and it wants integration.
Honestly, that's way more plausible than the official explanation given.
Pressure is boiling over. As the colleges push ahead with the merger, OPSEU, the union representing support and faculty across the 24 colleges, has just thrown down a massive roadblock. Policy grievances related to the merger and an unfair labor practice complaint over the total lack of consultation and disclosure.
At the bargaining table, the union team demanded details related to the efficiency plans, and management's legal team locked it down, cabinet lockout, proprietary.
But if they won't show the framework to faculty, who are they showing it to?
Remember back in our earlier episode when we talked about the strangeness at the March Community Connections event?
Oh, the blink and you'll miss it presentation?
Exactly. The CEO was sharing his presentation, but blasted past a series of board update slides. But instead of presenting them, he flipped through them so fast, the audience couldn't read them. And then, the recording of that event mysteriously suffered a technical difficulty and was never posted online.
Standard practice to post those updates. So why the sudden digital amnesia?
Well, let's look at the dates. The April 10th news release stated that both boards had approved an integration framework. But rumor has it, the board actually met and approved it weeks earlier on March 17th.
Connect the dots, Taylor. He flipped past the slides because the board was voting on a secret integration framework before the public, the faculty, students were ever allowed to hear about it.
Say it again.
He skips the slides.
No, he skips us.
Why move that fast?
Because we weren't supposed to see it.
Then why show it at all?
They didn't. They thought no one would notice. To solve the mystery of the ghost slides of March, we had to bring in our specialized task force.
By task force, he means we ordered a medium pizza and sat down in the dark with the only two people who still answered our texts.
I'm telling you, the timeline is in the binder. I saw the transition binder again. It's twice as thick now, but they've locked it in the cabinet behind the promotional SLC branded water bottles. Nobody touches the water bottles. It's the perfect hiding spot.
The binder is a physical manifestation of a digital lie, Sam. Look at the screen. I've run a frame-by-frame metadata analysis on the Zoom recording of the March presentation.
What are we looking at? It's just the president looking slightly panicked while trying to find the stop share button.
Look at the bottom right. Frame 2408. When he fast forwards through the board update slides, the pixels shift. The aspect ratio of his panic increases by 14%.
Can you zoom in, enhance?
This is Google Slides, Alex, not CSI. But look at the formula bar that flashes for a microsecond. The hidden slides were linked to a cell called Austerity Phase 4.
Austerity Phase 4. Is that before or after they stopped buying 2-ply toilet paper for the washrooms?
It's simultaneous. The formula is clear. Less paper in the stalls, equals more synergy in the boardroom. The technical difficulty that broke the reporting wasn't a glitch. It was a manual override. They pulled the plug because the data was beginning to make sense.
And in this building, nothing is allowed to make sense. Which brings us to the biggest contradiction of all, the community. Has the college actually consulted with the people who live here? The mayors of Kingston, Brockville, and Cornwall?
Back in November, the president was talking about Colleges Ontario lobbying the province for funding. He explicitly reported that he met with all 3 mayors and gathered 36 letters from community supporters saying how much they depend on this college and our graduates.
So in November, the community is vital. Their voices matter. There are 36 letters used as leverage to get provincial cash. But by March, the board passes a secret framework. 30 faculty are laid off, 8 more at Fleming, a whole bunch of support staff, and those same communities are left completely in the dark about their programs vanishing.
It's like using your neighbor to build your house and then going ahead and changing the locks the second you move in.
The FAQs changed.
The binder was empty.
The framework never appeared.
And the slides?
Were never meant to be seen.
So none of this was confusion?
No. It was control. We found leadership.
In that office,
They didn't know anything.
Because they weren't supposed to. They weren't leading the merger.
they were reacting to it.
After it was already decided.
You're still searching the local drive.
Oh no.
What does that mean?
The file isn't saved here.
Then where is it?
Central server.
Wait,
What?
got something.
From who?
Unknown number.
Read it.
You're looking in the wrong building.
No.
Everything we've been chasing.
Was never here.
Not the decision. Not the plan. Not the power.
This wasn't miscommunication. It was design.
They never meant for us to understand it.
But understanding it wasn't the point.
So the binder?
Empty.
The framework?
Missing.
Leadership?
Aligned.
Meaning?
Not here. We're done here.
Done?
Everything we needed from this building, we already didn't get.
So where do we go now?
Where the answers don't come with disclaimers. Toronto. We're taking a summer recess to follow the money, track the hidden slides, and to unravel new clues. Only Mergers in the Building will return this fall.
We spent 5 episodes investigating this building.
And the answer wasn't in it.
Correct.
That feels, inefficient.
It's very on brand. This is Only Mergers in the Building. I'm Miles Mercer. Stay vigilant, stay united, and watch the screen closely.